Hi, and welcome to Paper Root Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm playing along with Ginger over on Ginger's Corner and some of her friends in a YouTube hop called All About That Base, where we use up some of our base pages. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be working with this base page. So this base page ended up in my base page box after I had taught a class over Zoom for our store and forgot to hit record. And so the layout that I did during the class needed to be repeated so that I could record it and post it for the people who were absent from the Zoom class. So I had two of the exact same layout, and I was like, yeah, I'm not finding photos for this right now. So then it went into that base page box, and I really like this layout, and I liked it the first time I built it too. So the first one ended up going in the album for my son's family for a mummy and me photo shoot that my daughter-in-law did with our grandchildren. And it was lovely. And then when I pulled this one out the other day for when I was going through base pages, I was looking at this one and I was thinking about that mummy and me, and I was like, nothing else matches this as wonderfully as those. And then I remembered that we did some family photos not long ago. And as much as I love our family photos, I like the candids better. So the photographer that did our family photos is a friend of our youngest son's girlfriend, and she did such a beautiful job. But while she was doing the formal family photography, she took probably more candids than a regular photographer would have because she knows our family on a personal level, and so she felt more comfortable, capturing those moments. And she knew us and knew what was important to us. So I have a bunch of the candids from that photo shoot, and that's what I'm going to put onto this layout. So I printed a bunch of them. I used these little photo mat things, are placeholders from some kits from Close to My Heart that I thought would be really good when I was building this, and I knew I wasn't going to put photos on it. So yeah, so this is my little granddaughter laying in the grass. So cute, such a cute capture. Here's our middle boy and his girlfriend. Here's my husband and our grandson. And they were looking for zombies under the bridge. Why? We're not sure why there would be zombies under there. But kids have great imaginations, right? This is one of the boys climbing up in a tree, and my husband pretending he's going to catch them when they jump down. He is not. They are grown men. He can't catch them. But it was funny. And then here's one of me and my little grandson. I just freaking love that picture. That was my Facebook profile pic for a long time because I just love it. It just captures our relationship very well. And then here he is all by himself hanging on a tree. And this is my youngest and his girlfriend and our grandson crawling. He wanted them to be the bridge and he was going to crawl under. So funny. And this is my oldest and his wife. Here's us doing like a kind of like a weird pose where everybody's like hanging on to each other, the prom pose, but the whole family. We thought that was funny. And then here's just my oldest walking with his kids. So I really love these photos. They're almost, well, I would even venture to say they're probably more precious to me than the formal ones, where we're all, looking at the camera and smiling. And I just feel like this captures us so much more realistically than those, everybody's staring at the camera kind of pics. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to put on here. And I'm just going to journal about that here. And I'm just going to handwrite my journaling. What? I know, crazy. But somebody had mentioned to me not long ago that they really appreciated seeing their mom's handwriting after she had passed. And I thought, it's not that I don't want to handwrite, it's just that I always feel like I can't fit what I want to say in this space, which is why I typically use a text box and fit it where I want it to fit on my layout. But I think I'm going to do a little bit more of handwritten journaling so that I can get my handwriting on my layouts too, not just always typed up. And I know that when my grandma passed, we did go through and look for samples of her handwriting for some gifts. So something to think about. I already have added quite a bit. Like there's a title here. There is these die pieces is what I was showing. Like you can use scraps. This was a 6x6 paper pad that I was using for a layout. These are the scraps from cutting down these squares, just die cut into these floral kind of leaf pieces and then used as embellishment. And then I have a few gems. I love this holographic cardstock that the store owner gave me to work with. It was so pretty. One of my favorite cardstocks, I think, that I've ever worked with. And then I felt like the top was a little bit like too open, like everything is gonna like fall out the top of my page, I guess. I don't know. I wanted something across the top. And so I was like, well, I don't have any more paper from this, so what am I gonna do? And I thought washi. So I went looking for washi and I found a couple. So I got this green washi that kind of goes with the coloring of this collection. And then I grabbed a silver one because these silver holographic foil would match with that and just add a little bit more shine. So I was thinking like the green one across the top and then the silver one down below. But then I was like, well, I wanted to have some shape because this also has some shape, right? So what I decided to do was I took a strip of scrap white cardstock, okay, and I put the washi across the whole 12-inch length of it. And then this one I already did, punched out a border on that, and it's going to go across like that. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one, but I just wanted to show you that that's how I used that scrap of paper and how I used that washi. And then I just take it with my border punch. I think this one was from Stampin' Up. Yep, Stampin' Up, and it's just a scallop. And I'm just going to punch all the way across, and then it's going to also go like across the top over there. And I think that's going to just finish that off a little bit better than just leaving it blank at the top. My other idea was to stencil up here, which also would have looked cool, but I decided to go for the washi. I haven't used a lot of washi lately, so I thought that would be a good place to go. Then I grabbed a green pen that I'm going to do my journaling in. And what else did I grab for this layout? Oh yeah, I went through my little bucket of things that I felt like I wanted to use up with this base page stuff. This stuff was also stored in that box. It's kind of like the last thing of a collection, or like it's from these collections, or it's left over from other base pages that are no longer in the box even, but it's just like a little random collection of things. And I thought all these purple enamel dots could use a home, so I'm going to go with those. And then I also thought that I love this sentiment, and I thought it could go right here, but I don't like that it's that off-white color. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a scrap paper and this, actually this is not a scrap paper, that's something I need. Where is, I know I have one around here because I was stenciling yesterday. There we go. And I'm just gonna take this Milled Lavender Distress ink, and I'm going to put that over top, and hopefully it will make it a more suitable color for what I'm going for. So that's the beauty of white, right? You can, oop, that's okay. Once I glue it down, you'll never know. You can make it whatever color you want with just a little bit of ink. So don't let that stop you. If you don't like that stark white on a different, then color it, right? Or if you don't like this one's an off-white going on a stark white, just color it. Ink is your friend. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do with that. So that's gonna go up here. And see how that matches so much nicer now that it's kind of like blends in better with the layout. So I'm gonna use that and these purple enamel dots from that little bucket. I didn't find anything else in there that I felt like I wanted to put on here. So that's gonna be it. So I also preset my date stamp. It was July of 2023. So I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to do some punching. I don't like how punching shakes the camera, so I'll do that off camera. And then I'll do the journaling and put some enamel dots on there, and then I'll pop back in and show you what it looks like. And we can also stamp the date on here. Okay, so hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the result. I added my washi borders across the top, and I put on this extra word piece that I colored in a little bit of purple to make it blend with the layout a bit better. And then I added some of those purple enamel dots that I had laying around, got my photos down, wrote my journaling here, which is basically what I was saying to you guys before. And now I just need to stamp my date, and I'm looking for the date stamp that had the right year again. Last year, I think it was yesterday, I did one from 2010, and today I'm 2023, so going across the years awfully wildly, haphazardly. But you know what I always think is that when you sit in a room full of your family and you are reminiscing about memories, you don't tell them in chronological order. So I feel like if I'm not scrapbooking in chronological order, it's because my memories don't come to me that way. And it's okay, but it took me a really long time to get there because I am a very linear kind of thinker, and so it took me a while to get there, but I'm there. I'm okay with doing 2010 one day and 2023 the next day. Works fine for me. All right, so this is my completed layout for All About That Base. I think this is my 12th or 13th layout. So I'm excited to be working through some of these and getting them into albums. That's very exciting for me. So thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. We are going to continue. I know that some of the ladies are done already because the goal was to do 20 layouts in the month of November, and I know that some of them were able to do one every day. My life doesn't allow for that, so I'm just getting them done when I can, and yeah, so I'll just keep working through until I get all 20 of the layouts that I matched with photos finished so I can put them into albums. So thanks so much. And I hope that if you have any questions or comments, you can feel free to write them down below and I'll get back to you. Please go check out the other ladies in the YouTube hop. Their details are down below, as well as that one-click viewing playlist is in the description box of this video. So I hope everyone has a great day. Bye for now.